Hello, welcome back to another Matt Le Tissier newsletter. We've fallen a bit behind, but that's okay because nothing he says is ever current. Hi all, hope your week has been good. It was back to a normal Monday for me with a game of golf. This time at Stoneham in the AFC Totton Golf Classic in partnership with the Alan Ball Foundation. I've been to Totton, which we talked about before. Played alongside my former teammates James Beattie, Mark Blake and Leroy Whale, and despite not coming close to the team prizes, Mark Blake was second in the individual with an impressive round of 1 over par. He plays off 6. No idea what that means. I feel like I'm learning about golf, but I don't know what he plays off 6 means. Absolutely no idea. Anyway. Tuesday was a very early start for a 10:10 tee-off time at the Belfry. Belfry? My mate had bought the 4-ball in a charity auction and thought as we were working in Wolverhampton that evening, it would be a good time to use it. It's his handicap 6. Right, I still don't really know what that means. From there, we headed across to Wolverhampton to join my old colleagues at Soccer Saturday for what may have been the last leg of our pundits tour. Unfortunately, Paul Merson wasn't able to make it, but his substitute for the night, Steve Ball, went down very well with the locals. It was great to catch up with Phil Thompson, Charlie Nicholas and Jeff Stelling, and after the show we had a lovely meal at a Chinese restaurant just round the corner from the theatre. Finally arrived home at 3 a.m. Again, Matt! He's always getting in at 2, 3 a.m. I mean, he's doing it a lot. Wednesday, as you can imagine, after the late night, was a bit of a lie-in. And then I joined my wife and daughter for some lunch in Southampton and later took my daughter to her hockey training before heading back home to watch Southampton steal a point off Preston in the last seconds of the match. God, it's long, isn't it? Thursday was back on the golf course with friends and at Northants Golf Club, and my old teammate Nicky Banger finally got the better of me on the course after several unsuccessful attempts and very near misses. Finally, Nicky Banger. From there, it was a dash to St Mary's Stadium through heavy traffic, where I had a lovely evening with former teammates Joe Tesson, Paul Jones, Franny Benali, Jason Dodd, James Beattie, and my little Latvian friend Marian Pahaz, talking about the Great Escape season of 98-99 in the company of many Saints fans. That's his little Latvian friend. Excuse me. Friday started with a meeting with an old friend, which you'll probably hear more about in the coming weeks. Okay. That followed by more golf at Stoneham with my very good friends Richard Bland, his brother Heath, and Jason Pruitt. Fortunately, when the teams were chosen, my partner was former European Tour player Richard, and we ran out winners on the 17th green, where I made a rare contribution to our team by making a birdie 3 and winning the hole. We followed that with a lovely curry in the Coriander Lounge, and then meeting up with old teammate Klaus Lundekvam as he received his Saints Archive Hall of Fame award. Saturday was match day, and I'd been invited to the boardroom at St Mary's and took Richard Bland along as my guest, where we enjoyed some lovely food and a 3-1 victory for my team. Tell us what food you had. It was great to be made so welcome by CEO Phil Parsons and got to have a chat after the game with a very happy Russell Martin and in the boardroom with fellow ex-pro Jason Wilcox, the director of football. After the game, it was back home for a roast dinner, yes. Sunday is the day I start my 7-day Jason Vale juicing detox. And the reason why our roast dinner was on Saturday, right. I'll let you know next week how I get on not having a single bit of food for a week. Oh my God. Wish me luck. After having won her Saturday netball match while I was at football, I saw our daughter's team lose their first match of the season Sunday afternoon. She coped well with the defeat and the physical nature of the game against girls a year and 2 older. I'm very proud of her. But fair play. On the freedom fighting front, There are many people doing huge amounts of work to make sure we do not end in a tyrannical technocracy. So please do all you can to support these guys, and most importantly of all, do not comply to do not comply to ridiculous diktats from corrupt politicians, and make sure you do something every day that makes someone else's life a little bit better. Kindest regards, Matt. The thing is, I just love how it's on the freedom fighting front. Many people, huge amounts of work to make sure we do not end up in a tyrannical technocracy. Technocracy? Is that? I've never heard that word. So please do all you can to support these guys. But who? Who are these guys? Who? Nikki Banga? Anyway, listen, right? I'm very excited for next week's newsletter. We're going to be catching up with Matt after he's been doing a week of a juice-only diet. I saw on Twitter that he spent, I think, £300 on a... I mean, he's rich, it's fine. He spent about 300 quid on juice, and he's not going to have any meals, any solid food. So I wonder how that's going to affect the writing. Yep. Anyway. Never unsubscribe. See you next time.